We have all heard St. Paul tell us, the Lord loves the joyful giver, because it is the Lord who keeps filling us with more things. All of us are aware that if you keep a cup filled with water or tea or coffee or milk, it will remain stagnant, it will get spoiled. You have to consume it or empty it in order for it to be filled. Who fills it? We ourselves. When we see the vessel, we fill it up. But who fills our life? God. When our vessels are open to God, but when we are open to ourselves, who fills us? We ourselves. And what can we fill ourselves with? All that is worldly. Why worldly? Because those things attract us. And we think that when we have all these things, we'll be very happy. Indeed we are. But they can also make you feel miserable. Once, there was a man who was dreaming of having the most precious pearl in the world. He was dreaming of that. So, one day a beggar was coming that side, and in the dream that night he had heard that this beggar would give him the richest diamond in the world. So when the beggar came close by, he said, "Where's the stone? Where's the stone?" He said, "What stone are you talking about?" He rummaged into his things that he had, rice, biscuits, bread. And he said, "This?" Yeah, he said, "This." Wow. That was the most precious diamond in the world. He said, "Can I take it?" He said, "Take it, take it." So he came and he was very happy. He was so joyful. Then, after some time, he became aware that people started knowing that he has the best diamond in the world. Now, he started feeling anxious. Why? They will rob it. So then he called the masons, the carpenters, and built a house, a kind of safe for this diamond. And he kept it there. And every time he would be worried, has anyone come there? After some time he realized he was not getting sleep. He started suffering from insomnia. Why? The worry had gone up to his whole being, and he was all the time worried about that diamond. What had made him very happy once now started making him miserable. And as he started becoming miserable, his health started deteriorating. And everyone said to him, "What has happened to you? You were so wonderful. You were so happy. Now what happened to you?" And then in his dream he learned that I must now give this diamond back to that old man. So he went, took the diamond and searched for him. He was sitting under a tree, yawning away there. He said, "Hey, this diamond, take it." He said, "Take it." Okay. He put it back in his. He said, "Tell me, what made you give it so easily?" He said, "I'm not attached to it." My dear sisters and brothers, God has given us many things, but don't be attached to it. It belongs to God. Give it to God, it will grow better. When you give to God, all our gifts start multiplying, because you keep emptying those to others. You give it to others and they are happy. That's how that man was. He was very happy. He was not attached to all the things that he had. So that's the secret. We must not be attached to anything. And today we are told, don't be attached to your sin. Give it away to Jesus. He takes it away. He sets us free. Attachment to sin is attachment to ourselves. Don't be attached to yourself. Attached to God in yourself, that is better. From Him, through Him, and to Him belongs everything. Just keep that in mind and you'll be very, very happy. Others look at us all miserable. Why should we be miserable? Look at the birds, look at the fish, look at the trees, look at everything. Do they sow? Do they reap? Father takes care of them. How much more He takes care of us? We are not really present to Him. If you are really present to Him, you'll be satisfied with what gives you. He gives you exactly what you need. Don't compare yourself with others. No, I'm happy as I am. That is the contentment that we need to have. And we must always keep sharing. The more you give, the more God will give you. I have a maxim with me, which I've been telling people. Those information and all know it. The more you give, the more you can give. Like today, if you have given this much, you'll get that much and a little more. So you give all that much, then you get more. You give that much, you get more. So as you keep giving, the Lord keeps replenishing you with more. So you can give more. But then what happens is, you all of a sudden say, why I should only give? Don't come with this type of things. That is where the sin starts. Sin starts there. When you start looking at yourself, I'm giving, others are not giving. That is not your business. That's God's business. If He has given you, you give, and you'll be very happy. And indeed, you all are. Because all of you are doing that in some measure or the other, without knowing your left hand what the right hand is doing. All of you are doing it. But do now in union with Jesus. He will tell you what to do. Don't you think now I must do. St. Francis Xavier had the same experience. He started giving to God everything. But then St. Ignatius told him, give to God what He wants you to give. That is by God. That sometimes is painful. That sometimes can be challenging. But remember, when you do that, then God gives you even more. Let's hold our hands like this, keep our eyes closed. Whatever God is teaching us every day, each one of you take it and check it for yourself. Don't just gulp it. You must know it for yourself. Even every student, what does student mean? You have learnt it, then you got to find out what it means in you. So once you have understood it, then you can give it to others. In that same way, whatever God tells us, we have to meditate upon it, to think about it, to explore it, to listen to others what they have to say about it. And then we get enriched by sharing of ideas. Lord, thank you for giving us so much. We want to give it all to you at this offertory, so that as we offer you all that we are, you will bless it and make it your very own. We will be yours and you will be ours, and you will work through us. Thank you, Lord.